Hello, Starfleet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. For me, it's evening. For those of you who don't know me, I am Admiral Richard Sams. I am your Vice Commander, Starfleet. Very warm welcome to this, the first in a series of quarterly AMAs, just to make me more accessible to Fleet. So for those of you who haven't met me before, as I said, my name's Richard. I'm the VCS. I'm based in Region 20. In fact, I'll show you there, the little arrow. That's where I am, in a little town called St Neots, which is just outside Cambridgeshire, just at the edge of the Midlands area of England. And there, there's the whole there of Region 20. So that's where I am, where I'm based. Been a member of Starfleet for 15 or so years now. Finished, in fact, a year ago today, finished my 8 years as the RC for Region 20, and had all of no time off because Ryan then asked me if I would consider applying for the job as his Chief of Staff when he was VCS, which I did, and he appointed me. And then, as you know, we ran for election. And thank you to everyone who voted for us in the vote of confidence at the end of last year. So what's the point of it? What's the idea of this thing? It is, to use a phrase from a series of commercials for a paint company that broadcast in the UK, it does what it says on the tin. Ask me anything. Yeah, I want to be accessible. On a practical note, in-person stuff mainly going to be in Region 20 and a little bit into Region 9. I will get further afield as and when I'm able to, but this gives you an opportunity to chat with me at least once quarterly. I'll say now, if you want to have me jump into any sort of event that you're doing, regional or a chapter event, if there's an online element and I can fit it in with the time zone differences, then please ping me an email at vcs@sfi.org, and I'd be happy to fit it in where I can. To give you an idea, it's 8:03 on Sunday evening for me here in Region 20, so you can apply the relevant time zone for where you're watching this from. One thing to start with, should be pinned at the top of the page. You'll see we're broadcasting this. We're using StreamYard. We're broadcasting this onto SFI's YouTube channel. Comms, our fantastic comms team, have recently set up a new Facebook page for Starfleet. For various reasons, the old page we had, rather than members only and business only, are groups. Facebook also, you can also do a page, which is much more like this. It's you provide content and people like it and follow you. We've got a new one set up. We need people to follow it because Facebook have changed the rules for us to be able to link the StreamYard account to it. We need at least 100 followers, 100 likes on that new Facebook page in order to do so. So the link for that should be at the top of the page. It's facebook.com/Starfleet, TISTFA. That's the full title, Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association. So please do follow, like the page, and then as we get more likes, we can get more engagement, we can do more with the page and use it to promote SFI as we go all around. There we go. It's also pinned to the top of the YouTube chat. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Justin. I will just introduce, while he's in the background, and he's very happy in the background, I have Justin Burton, who's the recently appointed AV manager on our comms team, who is running back of house for me this evening, which is fantastic. It makes a real difference for me to know that there's someone there looking at all the bits and pieces. just to let you know what will be happening in a little bit, we will be joined on screen by Fleet Captain Barb Barton, who is the head of Starfleet Sciences, and Commodore Michael Rosen, the head of Starfleet Tactical, because they've come on to talk about Earth Day. Fantastic opportunity for you to get involved with some more stuff in Fleet, and another great example of the work that our fantastic auxiliaries do. So if you're new to SFI, first off, welcome. We're really glad to have you. But we have a number of auxiliaries who will absolutely enhance and expand your SFI experience. I'm not going to try and list them all because I haven't written them down, and I will forget one, and I do not want to do that. So I will show you in a minute how you can you can look at the whole list where they all are. But what I am going to do before we go any further is I'm going to go and give you a link on the bits here. I could have asked to do it, but we will do that when it rolls round. There you go. The link's just gone up to, and bless him, Justin's put it up there. That's a link to a Google form, because my selling point for this is that you can win a Tribble. You see I've got various ones at the back of all my props on the case there. This is what you could win. One of, that's the Sciences. A red shirt Tribble. There you go. Or Command with a very nice Kirk coloured syrup wig. There you go. Click on that form. It should ask you to just put in your name and your email address. The email address is purely so that if you win, I can contact you and work out where to get that to you. You'll see your Tribble comes in a natty little box. It also has a scroll there for you to use. Oh, it looks like I've screwed up I'll look at the form in a sec, bear with me. Scroll of authenticity. That will come to you boxed, and I will undertake to ship that to you wherever you are within Fleet. So please have a look at that and go through. Yeah, right. Bear with me. I'm just gonna go and sort out the form that I've. Oh yeah, look, your name, option 1. Oh yeah, you mad fool, Sam's. Right, that's now been set to an answer, and email has been set to an answer. Right, give that a go now, people. Hopefully that will allow you to do it. And bless you, the 5 people who've just ticked option 1 on both, please do go back in and put your names back in. That's I copied from an old one. This proves my point. There you are. And if nothing else, it proves this is live. This is a live broadcast. Because if I'd sussed that earlier, I'd have fixed it. Oh, there we go. It seems to be fixed now. I can see a couple of names coming through. Good. Right, let me just. Oh wow, yeah, lots of names coming through. Excellent. I just need to mention that these Tribbles have been made for me, especially for my AMA, by a very good friend of mine, the wonderful Captain Anthony Raython out of the USS Cuchulainn in Region 20. Anthony runs a free Tribble giveaway every Friday, which is available on. If you follow the Cuchulainn page on Facebook, you can link into it on there. Bless him, he's done them all for me, got them all boxed up and all shipped over to me well in advance of me being able to offer them out. But he's done me a dozen, so that will do me for the quarterlies throughout 3 years of my term of VCS. They're extremely cool. You'll see I've got 5 or 6 at the top. He's done. Bear with me. I'm going to stand because it's hidden out the way. He's done some. He did some special ones. So I've got a Tribble in a Pride shirt as well. They're fantastic. They're all handmade, and he just gives them away all the way through. So that's your chance to do that. Win one of these 3 up here. Okay, so perhaps the best is yet to, oh no, believe me, Mark, you do not want me singing. I have many skills. But singing is not one of them. Unless, of course, there is a con bar that needs clearing at the end of the night. In which case, then yeah, I'm definitely your man when it comes to that. So yes, I'm going to jump now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to invite into the studio to join me on set Michael and Barb, so that we can have a chat about this latest and greatest thing that auxiliaries are doing. Good eve. Actually, for the pair of you, it's good afternoon, isn't it? It's good evening for me, but it's good afternoon for you too. Thank you ever so much for joining me, the pair of you. It's fantastic to have someone to help share the terror on this first AMA.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you for giving up some time to come and talk about it. So I've mentioned it briefly, but please, Barb, please give a much clearer and better explanation of what the event is and how people can get involved.
Oh, I'm happy to. Project Earth is our way of celebrating Earth Day, World Earth Day, which happens on April 21st. Our Project Earth Day happens on April 25th, which is a Saturday. It's an online event, and we have all kinds of things planned for the day. This is our second year. I'm going to have Mike talk about our science fair in a second, but we actually have the main summit, which occurs for most of the afternoon on Project Earth Day. And then we also have a park wilderness cleanup that PetFleet sponsors. That's going to be running from April 21st through May 11th. And so everybody is invited to participate in that. Your chapters can go out, find a local area that you want to volunteer to pick up trash and send in your photos. We have a summit that's going on from, I think our schedule right now is about 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, through about 6 o'clock or so Eastern time. And we're going to have different greeting videos. We're going to have a Sol speaker event. We're still working on setting up who our guest is going to be. We have a science trivia game that goes on, and some other videos talking about conservation projects that happen around the world. So it's a really fun day, and you can learn more about it and register on our website, which is sciences.sfi.org. And I was so happy that Mike agreed to help set up Gather Town for our science fair this year. And I'm going to turn it over to Mike and let him talk about that.
All right. So if you've been to some of the previous VIC events, we had a Gather Town, so you could walk around a virtual space and interact with each other as you normally would if you were in person. So I had this idea that we wanted to do a little science fair along with this. So we have a smaller Gather Town space with a couple sessions so that we can accommodate our friends that live in the future. And
I love that.
hey, gotta accommodate both ends of the temporal vortex.
Yep.
So we set up a space. There's a 10-forward lounge, so with some private tables and a big bar area, so you can hang out and talk with each other. People are invited if they would like to have a booth to share their website for their chapter, anything they're doing for Project Earth Day, things like that, their auxiliary. They can absolutely submit a request, and we can get a booth set up for them. Nothing crazy, just a little table, and we'll put in any links or content that you'd like. There we go. So we kept the space kind of small. This way, we don't have to worry about anybody getting lost. be smaller groups too. The games there also work, so you can play games with each other too during the event if you want. And then the exhibit hall, we're also setting up a stellar cartography room, so you can go see some of Barb's astrophotography, which is absolutely amazing if you haven't seen it.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, I use your stuff all the time. You have a great gallery. I use it as backgrounds, all that stuff.
I love that. I love that. We're also soliciting greetings videos right now from the chapters and the regions, other auxiliaries for Project Earth. And basically, all you need to do is get your crew together, give a shout out to Project Earth and an environmental message of some sort. Sometimes folks send in videos from their previous cleanup efforts, but all that is on the website if you want to learn more. And
Sorry, I'm going to try and tell you. Do you want? We have the video, Lynn's video about how people can submit. So
yeah,
you want me to run that?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Commodore Lynn Harper. I am Surgeon General of Starfleet Medical. I am the CO of the USS Renaissance in Region 13 and the RC of Region 13. I've been asked to prepare this little video for you just to give just a few instructions on how to do a welcome video. So first of all, I'm doing this through Zoom. I've just opened a Zoom meeting and I gave myself a little background. Here it is. And, but you don't need to do that. You can do that straight onto your phone if you like. Give yourself a nice clean background. But please do it in landscape and not in portrait. And all we're looking for is introduce yourself, introduce where you're from, where in the world you are making this video, your region, your chapter, and maybe why you're excited to be at this World Earth Day Summit. And that's really all there is. We're looking just to have a cornucopia of people who are passionate about Earth Day and looking after our planet. And we want to see where everybody's from. So thank you very much for your time. Live long and prosper.
Oh, it's lagged a bit, but yeah, get the idea. But we can put through the links. There are some great links about where you can get the video from and stuff like that. But that's it. It's really short video, but it'd be great. I've seen we've done things for other events. It's really nice. It just proves. Thinking with my VCS head on for promoting the organisation, videos like that are a fantastic way for us to go out to the wider world and say, look, we are a bunch of Star Trek fans, but it's not just the show, it's the ethos of the show as well, which includes looking after the planet we're on, and this is how we're doing that this year. So yeah, please have a look and please do submit a video. I will commit now in front of witnesses to submit a video by the deadline for Project Earth.
Awesome. Yeah, and the videos, they just get sent right to Mike. So tactical@sfi.org.
Send them over to me. I will add them to the collection. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or reach out to Barb, and we'll answer as best we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you both ever so much for coming in. Feel free to hang around and deflect stuff, or you can jump off and heckle from the background if that's what you'd rather do. But thank you both very much for coming, and I hope that everyone listening will look further into, if you haven't already, how you can get involved with Project Earth. And it's another event that's being organised for you as part of your membership of Starfleet. So please make use of it as you do that. So I'm going to go back. There was a question earlier on while we were chatting from Tiffany about. There we go. Now that InfoService has been renamed as the Office of Digital Systems and Technology, does it mean the chief of DS&T is now the DPO? Short answer is no. We mainly because the chief doesn't want to be the DPO. Jaden thinks it's actually a bit too much of a conflict of interest because the word's gone out of my head. Statistically, that's the word. Statistically, it's most likely that it's something within his department or within his remit that's going to need to be looked at by the DPO. So he felt it was unwise for it to all be too insular. So the DPO will remain at the moment as TJ Allen. It will always be, I suspect, a member of the executive committee who will be the DPO, but it will stay as it is at the moment. There was another question from Mark about IC this year. I can tell you that we are currently reviewing a bid. I can say no more than that, and more information about what will happen will come out hopefully as soon as possible, so that we can confirm what, if anything, will be happening this year. So I'm not being all sort of secret and mysterious. It's just really, it's not fair on anyone to make any more announcements at the moment. So, one bid at the moment. We have been advised there is a bid coming in, another one. So we might have two bids, but we'll wait and see. Again, that's why I can't really say much more, because we are expecting something else as well from what Ryan and I have been told. But we will, as soon as we know what's going on, or we're able to let people know. Obviously, we will, because we're conscious that the more time people have to plan for it, the more chance there is people will be able to come along. So I mentioned right at the top that as I was going to invite Michael and Barb on, that they're two of our fantastic auxiliary leads, and you can get more information about those on the website. Ties in nicely with another little promotion of mine. You will remember both Ryan and I have been using this since we started in office, is that our single point of information is going to be the members hub. Now, that doesn't mean we won't be posting anything anywhere else. What it means is that all the information will be on the members hub, and then we will use social media, so our Facebook groups, pages, our Discord, email lists, whatever the medium is, to direct you to the members hub, so that you can then find it. More importantly, two things. One, it puts everything in one place, so everyone knows where everything is. More importantly, it's much easier to go back there. If you think, oh, I saw something about Project Earth. Where on earth was that? It'll be in Members Hub, and you haven't got to keep trying to search and then trying to find the random bits in Facebook. That, of course, is allowing for the fact that the Facebook algorithm actually let you see it in the first place. There was there was an amazing comment in Members Only just last week from a member who's been a member of the Members Only group for over a year and got his first notification about a post in that group from Facebook last week. Unfortunately, that's completely out of our control. That is the Facebook algorithm not working. Essentially, I will often see stuff that's been posted on Members Only up to a day or so, somewhere between 18 to 24 hours after it was posted. So that's why we're trying to focus on that. So I will just drop in there. That's the link to the Members Hub. You will know I've deliberately gone for the one that has the login at the end of it, because is password protected. You use the same login information as you use for the SFI database. And that way it means that it is a true members hub. You have to be a member of SFI in order to access the information that's behind there. And behind that login is where you will find the quartermaster as well. So when you do log in, you'll see a page like that. This is what I showed. This shows you all the places you can go to from the members hub. And the middle one is the one I mentioned earlier, our auxiliary services. So you see there all of our permanent auxiliaries established. It's blank because we have none that are established at the moment. They're all permanent. And the ones that aren't up to established stage yet are provisional, and then they're linked underneath. So you've got all of them there. Then on the right-hand side, you've got links to all of our social media sites. So that's where you can go and get links for everything you need all in one place, which is, again, why we're using it, to make sure that we can do as much as we can do with all of that. There was another question I was talking about. Barb's popped off because she's going to heckle us from the background. So Barb, thank you very much for joining us. Oh, there it is. What's the status on the updated SFI database? There's a lot of work going on, Michael, is the quick answer. I sort of spoke with, funnily enough, I spoke with Jaden earlier today or yesterday. Time zones are, and his work, because he's complete opposite the side of the world to me. We will, hoping that we'll be able to do quite a large piece on the members portal, which is the phraseology we're now using for it, on the next AMA. In the meantime, there should be at some point fairly soon a call to go out for testers. And there you are. John Halliday is a member of DS&T who's doing all of the heavy lifting on this. There you go. John has spent over 900 hours so far on the portal. He's had input from exec level, from comms and from ops. He's speaking to other members of the ECs he needs to, but the next stage will be going out to members. And the phraseology that was used at the meeting last night when Jeff reported was that John wants people to come in and break it, which is always the idea of testing, just so you know what's, where you're going with that. Where are we? Mike, feel free to jump in at any point if there's anything you want to add to all the stuff I'm waffling about.
Definitely. I'm here if you want to pick on me.
Yeah. Is SFN still looking for a director? I believe so. The best person to ask about that is going to be Mark Anderson, Director of Auxiliary Services, and you can ping him a quick email at das@sfi.org. That's Mark's email address. Ping him an email, and he'll happily chat to people. It's a great question regarding Region 14. I don't see no logo. Okay. Because that Region 14 isn't a region. Quite a while ago. It was merged in with somewhere else, but we don't have a Region 14 currently. I'd have to refresh my memory, maybe call on some corporate knowledge from older members of the Admiralty Board at the time. Cool, that is going back a bit, but we've not had a oh, there you go, merged in 2009, says Ops. Thank you, Ron. Marvelous. Yeah, all the way back in the days. Well, there's another question there. How many members are in SFI now? The EC's plans to increase memberships. I haven't got the figures to hand. I'm not going to jump about trying to log into the database just now, but we'll cover this. I'll tell you what, I will commit to cover that question, Michael, in next month's CSR as part of my VCS report. I will do some digging on that. We chatted loosely about this to increase memberships. Actually, the CS has done some work supported very much by member services to look at trends, and actually we're doing really well at retaining members. Renewing memberships are really good. They're going up. Where we are a bit static, I'll be completely honest about it, is new memberships. So we will look at stuff, but as I said, my focus and my phraseology as I used during our campaign was come to me with solutions. So if people have got ideas about things we could be doing, now this could be we are working. Oh, thank you, Ron. Fantastic. There's our current numbers. We are looking at graphics, bits and pieces like that, so that we can pull through. But give us ideas. Now, I will state this: I'll always listen to ideas from people. Some of them may not be possible purely because of cost, lack of volunteer time, a number of reasons. But I do guarantee that everyone will be considered. Okay, so we might not be able to go with everyone, but we will definitely consider every idea that you come up with, and we will implement the ones that we can while we're going through. Going to remind you again, and I'm sure Justin will very kindly pop the link back in the chat for me. For those of you who've joined a bit later on, the Tribble, the Tribble giveaway, Rhoda, and I have to have someone before. Let's pick the most dangerous Tribble of all, the red shirt Tribble, because he don't give a damn, and he'll just jump straight in. So you can have. There's one of each. There's a TOS command, TOS ops, and TOS sciences available. All you need to do is click on that link for the Google form, which now works because you can now input your name rather than just ticking option 1, because the man who designed it, that's me, is an idiot. But that's fixed. Please pop it. We will do it. The last thing we'll do is draw that, and then I will commit to get it out to whoever wins it.
Don't feed them.
Go. Yeah. There we go. Big also, yeah, absolutely. It's something that is without a doubt, yes, absolutely. But again, it will be something we will need help with. We will need people who have the skill sets and the ability to be effective with different types of social media to reach new and younger members. Yeah, Academy. I'm not going to get into the whole. Do you like it? Do you not like it? My philosophy always has been, always will be. Nowhere is it written down that you have to like all types of Star Trek. What you have to do is respect the views of other people, and there's and that's fine with me. You like it or not, up to you. I think it's great. I watched this week's episode earlier today. It was fantastic. Like it, don't like it, that's fine, but just respect that people may or may not agree with you on bits and pieces. But yeah, so we'll need help with stuff like that. We currently have actually an Admiralty Board committee. The Admiralty Board are taking the lead on this. The EC will help as needs be to look at planning stuff. But again, we're we're up for ideas and suggestions on what can be done. Please talk. We are planning stuff. I believe the second. I believe it's the second CQ of this year will be focused on 60th anniversary stuff. I might have that wrong. Again, it will be in the comms report in the CSR, but there are plans being slotted out which will be rolled out very, very soon so that people can make the most of them as we go through this 60th anniversary year. But please, again, if your chapter is already got plans rolling through that you're doing stuff, then let us know. You can forward it. You can pass it through your RC, who can then forward it on to the committee. You can drop it straight to me. I'll pass it on to the committee. Very happy to do that, just so that we do. So we make the most of it. It's a great opportunity for us to promote us, really, during a big anniversary for it. Oh, thank you, Philip. Marvellous. There we go. Okay, right. So no set time for these. It will be as long as it needs to be before all of a sudden. I always sort of know when I've gone for long enough, because you can see the viewer count slowly dropping as people get really bored with talking to me. But actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the fact that Michael's here. So what I have it on my list of things to mention is that I've said I'm doing these quarterly. And I'll reiterate again, I'm very happy if I can make it the timings work. I'm very happy to join any regional or chapter events where I can dial in. Please drop me a line and let me know, and I will try my best to do those. But the Commander Starfleet will be rejuvenating the old Gaming with the VCS lounge into, funny enough, a Gaming with the CS lounge. And he has a date set, Michael. Is that right? I think
we said the. We're already in March. I think we said like the 20th, but yeah. I will confirm the time with him, and you'll probably see some advertisements coming out from people soon regarding that. And we will stream that on our Twitch channel, which is Starfleet_tactical. That's our Twitch channel. You'll see me live there most Fridays for Red Alert Friday at 7:30 Eastern. Sometimes some of my other staff members do streams during the week as well. We've just been streaming the new Star Trek Voyager game, and people have been putting up with me ranting about my disdain for Tuvix. And the salamander babies and Threshold, how that one Emmy escapes me.
Yeah.
But circling back to ways to get new members, gaming is a great way to reach out to fans, because there's a lot of crossover between gaming and sci-fi and Star Trek fans. And I didn't know about Starfleet, and I've been a Star Trek fan all my life. I only joined in 2018. And at the time, when the chapter CO, when I joined, he said to me, "Welcome to the biggest fan club you've never heard of. How can we change that?
Yeah.
Let's reach out to other groups." Gaming conventions. A lot of them are smaller, run by local comic and game stores, and bring in the audience you would want in a chapter or even to start a chapter, and very low barriers to entry. Whereas a lot of these comic cons, as much as fun as they are, they're expensive. A lot of them charge us for a table, even though we're a fan club and we're not selling merchandise. And chapters have to bear that cost unless you get a bunch of chapters together to pool those resources. That's a barrier to entry right there. Where some of these smaller things can get you in there to the audience you're looking for, and can be something as simple as just doing a game night showcasing Star Trek adventures. Hold the book up there so you can see.
Oh, you've got a question, Mike. Question for you's coming. There we go. Is the Earth Day participation with Gather Town a user pay or free event?
This will be a free event to members. There will be no cost for you. We just ask that you register ahead of time so that we have a count. And there's a Gather Town component, and then there's a webinar component that'll be on StreamYard through webinar, and it'll also be recorded. So if you want to go back and watch it, you can watch it again. In fact, I think on the Science's website, you can still watch the one from last year as well. All the auxiliaries are pooling their resources together to make sure this is no cost to any members, and we're all working together to put this on, providing content, expertise, resources, people. And it's the second one I've done, and I love seeing all the other auxiliaries come together and work together instead of kind of just being off in their own little fiefdoms.
No,
because we are
absolutely.
stronger together.
Yeah.
One big happy fleet.
Yeah. No, I said it earlier on. I think one of the biggest pluses of Fleet in recent years has been the development of our auxiliaries and the way that they're all working together on big stuff like this. I mean, it's fantastic. It gives you, there's loads. You've got like 7 or 8 different ways you can explore your fandom and stuff with the auxiliaries, as well as, you know, regular stuff that your chapter or region might do. And I don't mean that in any sort of derogatory sense at all. It just, but the auxiliaries offer, the aim is to offer an additional level to your memberships. So please engage with them and get the most out of it that you can. I'm looking at I'm trying to find. I want something with a countdown thing. I think I'll use my phone while I'm here. I'm going to call 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the triple giveaway. And then we will draw it so that I can do all that stuff and then finish off. So it's just gone off 3 minutes from now. So final opportunity to win a triple, your choice of which one you want. And I will mention again my sincere thanks to Captain Anthony Raythorne of the USS Cucullin in Region 20 for making them all for me, so that they're available on these giveaways. Thank you very much, Mike, for your input this evening. For me, I mean, you've still got the best part of the day left. I'm going to think about winding down from this and then go to bed. But there you go. Hey, Jerry, yes, we've seen this before, mate. Just what Mike was saying. These for-profit cons. The clues in those 2 words there, isn't it? For-profit. They're running these things to make a buck, whereas it's the local cons. And as Mike said, I think nowadays it's certainly quite evident over here in Region 20 that it's the smaller fan type events where you're going to meet people who essentially are interested in chatting, because a lot of these bigger cons, it's you know, you're spending a lot of time queuing up to get an autograph or a photo or for bits, you know, for talks and whatever. So let's get out to these more local events and see what we can do. Again, just to reiterate, if you have ideas for how we as the EC in the AB can support you, the chapters, with resources and stuff, please do let me know so that I can take it back at the next set of meetings and we can look around. Again, I will caveat everything with saying that we will need support for it. The one thing I didn't mention tonight, which I meant to, which I'll plug in now, is that people asked, it's in about jobs. Please do have a look at the volunteer resources site, which you can access via the Members Hub, and you've got a link for that in the chat. And have a look at the roles that are on offer there. And all I would say is if you find one that you're sort of interested in, but they're you don't feel you sort of fit the criteria properly, so I won't bother replying. Please reach out to the person who's advertising the job, the role, and have a chat with them, because we will often find that we will have people who don't apply because I can't tick every box on that list, and maybe. I've been guilty of this before. You put down everything you'd want from a person in a particular job. Well, actually, no. If I can get someone who can do, 75% of that, then hey, I'll take that, and we can work out how we fill the other bits and pieces in. This organisation will only thrive if people are willing to dig in and get involved. Right. So triple time, because my alarm went off, and I was so busy chatting I completely forgotten that I'd said it, and it scared the bejesus out of myself. We were saying Ryan's main AMA type thing will be his gaming nights, where you can jump on and game, watch, and take part, ask him questions there as well. Come on, no, I want the settings. There we go. I want to stop it. There we go. That's it. Right. But he may well jump onto one of these with me at some point as well. Absolutely. Or we may well throw in other bits and pieces as we go. So bear with me one sec while I just go through the numbers that I need to plug in. Okay, so 17 people stuck their name in for the Tribble. I've plugged it into a random number generator. And I can't work out how I share a screen on this anymore like I used to be able to, just to confirm. But Scout's Honour, number 9 has come up as the winner. And on my list, number 9 is Michael Stein. So, Mike, congratulations. You have won yourself a Tribble. I will drop you an email when we finish this, and you can let me know, excuse me, which one you'd like and where I'm going to send it to you. And I'll get that out to you at some point in the coming week. And that rounds us up nicely for about 48 minutes. Thank you all for logging in and asking questions. I've done gold one. It is command for the win. I've done these before in various guises when I was the RC of Region 20, and I'm always extremely grateful for Barb and Michael for coming on, because I know I have on this occasion I have a visual confirmation that I'm not talking to myself, because I can see Michael there. But do always worry that I'm just randomly talking into cyberspace and no one's there. But thankfully, you've all been really interactive and have proven that to me. I hope you've enjoyed this and that you'll come again. A massive thank you to Justin Burton, my AV manager, for all his assistance in the background tonight. All these things that you've seen popping up all the way through has all been Michael doing a fantastic job. So that's it for number 1. I'm going to go and lie down in a darkened room now, just to recover from it. But thank you all very much. Oh, he's appearing. He's coming on live.
There he is.
There he is.
The man behind the curtain.
Yes. Well, what's that phrase? Was from the Wizard of Oz? Ignore that man behind the curtain.
Yes.
Please, on this occasion, though, please don't ignore that man behind the curtain. Justin's done a fantastic job in helping this run as smoothly. Thank you all ever so much for all of your input this evening. And we're going. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great week ahead. Live long and prosper.